professionally, and he knows 5 different fighting styles. So if you come in there, he's training you as if you fight. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You never get used to his workouts, but it pushes you. And I needed a push. I needed a push for my life. I needed a push, you know what I'm saying, for my self-worth. So like I said, it's not just a physical thing. If you are working out just as a physical thing, then you're gonna always quit. You're gonna just be like, I'm gonna take a break. When you're sitting up here and you're using this for a physical, mental, and also emotional way of healing, then it allows you to be consistent with it. It has to be an everyday thing, just as if it was praying, just as if it was, saying affirmations, meditating, doing your yoga, running a mile every day. You know what I'm saying? Reading a book to keep your mind active. It'll keep you consistent.
Right.
And especially if you start seeing, not only physically, but when you start seeing that, hey, I'm not overthinking as much, or I'm not over exaggerating or overacting as much, or my responses are not so aggressive, or my responses or how I react are not just brushing off people and just putting people on a silent treatment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It does give you some peace. It does give you a release. And I would advise anybody to get, to get into something physical, whether it's basketball, whether it's running, whether it's bowling, just anything to keep you active. I mean, they even have it now in cities where they have like smash mental rooms, where you go in, you could break dishes, you can grab axes, yes, and throw them in the walls and things like that. I've recently found one in Southfield, Michigan here, which is about like 25 minutes away, like kind of close to Detroit.
Yeah.
And I was checking it out, and it's actually Black owned, and I was actually going to go ahead and check them out. But we need stuff like that.
Yeah.
We need stuff like that, because it's not a lot. Everyone doesn't have an outlet. Everyone doesn't have anyone to talk to, or everyone doesn't trust everyone to talk to somebody. So that's another story too.
That's so true. That's so true. No, you're right. You're right. Because and I even heard with the pandemic that has only increased.
Where do you think the mental health stuff started coming from? Because no one was talking about that really. It just blew up like a whole different, like a whole new trend. It was a whole new pair of Jordans when people started talking about health. So, and I've never had a pair of Jordans, but I'm just saying, I just know the effect of how it just blew up like that. And I was just wondering, like, but everybody always needed mental health. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, they have lost. They used to have programs, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, but they've got rid of those things. And that's why you see people just walking around losing their mind, because they don't have the programs like they used to. So, but now all of a sudden, since the pandemic, you kind of see more of this.
Everything, exactly.
You see the apps, you know what I'm saying?
Suicide rates are high. Yeah.
Yeah, you see the advertisements, you know what I'm saying? All of that. So, I mean, I guess they think it's important now, but it's always been important.
It's always been important. Exactly. It's almost like the pandemic has taken the Band-Aid off a gunshot wound, and it exposes the wound.
The pandemic has taken a Band-Aid off of a lot of things. It's taken our blindfolds off a lot of things. But it's always been in our face.
It's always been in our face. Yeah.
Yeah, always. It's just that we had time to sit down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, if you didn't take this time to really improve or to get better or to invest into and to try to do something more with yourself, then like I said, you wasted your time. You don't have to be there now, but at least be in the process of making it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. I love the way you put it. I love the way you stated just how important it has been, fitness has been in your life, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Also stating just the aspect of the pandemic and utilizing that time. And again, we're still in it. So I'm hoping for people who are seeing this, who are hearing what she's saying, that you take that time to, even now, you know what I'm saying, to apply what it is that you have not done and start today. Because you're so right. I completely agree with everything you're saying. If you were talking to, let's say it's a 30-ish-year-old woman that's sitting here right now listening to this with 4 kids, single mom, going through that same aspect or just now wanting to start her healing journey, what advice would you give her? What would be like 4 things or 3 things you would tell her that are crucial for her to get through and to continue to get through this process, this healing journey?
Well, for one, she made the best decision of her life because she's saving herself. For 2, she's saving her kids' lives too, because they'll be able to see and witness you picking yourself up in hard times, because kids don't realize what they've been birthed into. You know what I'm saying? We're not asked to be in the family that we're in. We're not asked to be in most of the circumstances that we're in. So I didn't see my parents really be honest when it came to things that they went through. You know what I'm saying? So when folks is telling you that this can happen, well, okay, how? How do you know this can happen? Why are you telling me this? Everything looks squeaky clean for you. You know what I'm saying? People don't learn by just talking. People learn by seeing and by examples, and people being real with each other. And if your kids can see you pick yourself up in the hardest times of life when they don't have even a full understanding, but where they can see mommy 1 minute was down and now she's up, you know what I'm saying? Then they'll be able to go back to that, just like how the church said, you know what I'm saying? The kids will never depart, you know what I'm saying? Once you introduce the Lord to them, you know what I'm saying? And that's true.
That's true.
And I feel like, you know what I'm saying? That also opens up your closer relationship with God or whoever you believe in. I feel like too, you know what I'm saying? That opens up spirituality more as well. When you take this time to heal, I feel like I've gotten closer to God since that has taken place too. And I say for the third thing, watch good things start unfolding. When you start thinking about yourself, when you start loving yourself, and when you start wanting better for yourself, and you start speaking those things into existence, and you start speaking on that every single day, then you're going to open up a whole new world for you. You know what I'm saying? And those are the three things that I would say to someone that's even in their 30s, 20s, or teens. Because it's no easy moment at being a mother. I don't care if you married, widowed, or if you've never been married and you just had kids and you were the single mother. It's never easy nowadays. So I would say too that you're not going to be perfect. You're not going to be perfect. You're learning, just like how individually you're learning about life. You're learning how to be a mother and a better mother every single day. You wasn't given those instructions, just like your mother wasn't given those instructions, and her mother wasn't given those instructions. So I just feel like the person, they just need to take one day at a time, and don't be so hard on yourself either. Have awareness, yes, but don't be so hard with yourself. And that's something I had to learn too. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm actually doing best than what most people actually are able to do. It could always be worse. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So just always have that gratitude in your heart. Just always stay humble. And just, like I said, keep pushing, keep thriving. Don't give up. That's more than just 3 things. I could keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But those are the things that I would say that are really important. And find a good support system. Even if it's not your family. And don't get disappointed in your family. That's something I also had to learn. Don't hold a grudge with your family. Sometimes those positions where you feel like you're lonely, it is to increase strength. It is to increase faith. It is putting you in a position to where you're only trusting in God alone. You know what I'm saying? But don't hold a grudge with your family. I definitely give that advice to anybody. Be thankful for what your family can do, but make sure you find people, or even ask and pray, manifest that, put that stuff down in a journal. I need a good support system. I need strong people that are willing and openly and freely able to want to help me. You know what I'm saying? Who want to see me do better. You know what I'm saying? And just imagine if all mothers had that. Just imagine if all mothers had that. I'm pretty sure a lot of us would be in better situation. And not forget the dads, because there's some dads who are single parents too. I love to make sure I remember dads who are the one doing what they're supposed to do, and also who are single fathers, because there unfortunately are situations to where dads are left alone too. Or in the position to where they have to be the ones to take care of their kids. And I also commend to the parents who have special needs children. That is also something new that I've had to learn. I've never had autism in our family. No one that we can recall has it, and my 5-year-old has it, and he has vitiligo too. So we just discovered that as well too. And my daughter is not really, doesn't have a bad diagnosis, but or something that can kind of interfere with how she is on her everyday living. But she does has ODD, and that is something that alters her moods and also her behavior, which I get calls every day. But that's again why therapy is important. Because once they see that I went to therapy to kind of just get, make sure mommy is okay in the head and the heart, then they can land on that too, which some of the things that they need does involve speaking with someone and them having therapy. So it's not bad to have therapy. I think everyone needs it. I think it should be included in every insurance policy, and that you should have a free center. Just like how you have urgent cares. I think it need to be like an urgent care for like therapy, where you just walk in and actually just speak to somebody.
Facts.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that. I love that. And I don't even know why that's not something that is included. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for that to be something that's so crucial. And again, like you said, it's always been on our face. It's just that we now are sitting down, or have been forced to sit down and see these issues. So why isn't that a discussion now? Why isn't that something that is talked about now? It's almost as if they want us to, it's almost as if society wants you to cave into yourself. It's like, why aren't those things promoted? But everything else, seems to be.
And it's tougher for us because it's always been taught to where we just keep our business to ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
As a Black community,
we're still, everybody else is kind of like, oh, I gotta go to my therapist.
Right.
I have a meeting, I go every week. But sit up here and say to your mom or say your dad, I think we need to have, a family session. We need to sit down and have therapy. I don't need no therapy.
Right.
I ain't telling everybody.
I'm weak. I'm not weak. Yeah.
I'm weak. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing that I think that we need to get out of our heads, that it's making us weak. Just like how men say it's weak to express yourself.
Right.
No, it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you still express yourself. Most men just express themselves with, aggression, ego, and stuff like that. But there's more healthier ways to express yourself, and that's not taught with our men, So it's a lot of stuff that we need to work on. But again, this is why you're supposed to take the pandemic time to reevaluate yourself. And I hope that if people weren't doing it, and maybe if they hear me now, that they can start like tonight or tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Because you still got time. As long as you got breath in your lungs and your heart is beating, your mind, you got your conscience in your mind, your eyes is open, you can move.
Exactly.
Might as well just go ahead and get with the program.
Exactly. Oh, I love that. I think having this perspective, again, at all the interviews I've had, and we've talked, outside of this interview, just knowing your mindset in terms of, the Black community, and specifically, and those specific needs that aren't met or are either ignored or not met. I really thank you for bringing those up. I want to go a bit deeper on that. So I'm actually starting or kind of starting to think about ideas in regards to the interviews that I do, the content that I give out, and branching off into those things. So, social fitness and social problems, or fitness and dating, fitness and relationships, fitness and mental abuse and fitness, just branching off into these series. So we
Yeah.
probably definitely will have you back on for a lot of them, because I think you touched.
It's the same thing with fitness, because people go and they talk in the gym, especially if you got a gym partner. It's the same thing as if you
in
you
therapy,
go to the salon to get your hair done, you talk to your stylist. If you get your hair cut, you talk to your barber. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. So yes, I feel like once you are a part of something like fitness or somewhere where you can sit and talk, then yes, all those subjects and experiences and stories just branch out, and you never know who it can touch. Yep. So
exactly.
I think that's a good idea. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. Yeah, I think these things should be discussed, and that's usually when I honestly personally believe that communication, there's nothing that cannot be fixed with communication. I feel like communication can solve anything if we just sit and talk.
That's why God gave us the consciousness to be able to talk. Could you imagine that we sitting up here not being able to talk like how we want to, like animals? Not saying that they can't understand each other, because I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah.
But it's just, you know what I'm saying? We have this ability to think and talk. And I think we just need to do better, not only with ourselves when it comes to that, but how we treat and communicate and connect with others too with that. Yeah.
Exactly. Man, I love your way of thinking. I love your transparency, your willingness to be open with not only your past, but to also tell the truth. You've given a lot of truth in what you've said. And I think a lot of people will want to know this next question. But what can people expect looking at your content? Your content is mixed with boxing, you have a little bit of painting and this and that. What can people expect?
My Instagram is definitely my art page, but there's so many ways I can motivate people. I have definitely discovered that. I mean, I don't even post all of the gifts and talents that I have, but I just feel like, for one, art is getting really, really big. Just like it's starting to boom up like mental health. You know what I'm saying? And again, I think the pandemic has helped that. You know what I'm saying? Not only these social media platforms, but I really think the pandemic has sat people down to either learn something new or to bring something back that they put down. And so what you do see on my Instagram for sure, which is dipples and a paintbrush too. You do see, my artwork and whatnot, but I think with the boxing, what you see is you'll see my at-home workouts, which I actually look at a couple of channels on YouTube that I follow. My main channel that I follow is Mr. and Mrs. Muscle. So shout out to them.
Oh, wow.
They are a married couple, a Black couple. I think they're actually located in Dubai.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've actually been following them for a good 2 years. Actually, this past winter, I won a full free year membership with their website. So I have all they free. I have all they free exercises and stuff like that for their websites. I have their meal plans, stuff like that. And that was just due to me doing a challenge that they had for Christmas. So they had a 12-day Christmas challenge where you had to follow their routine and their workout that day and post it. And then I randomly got picked. I mean, they looked at all 12 days for me, and they were, excited because I was being consistent. But one of the days was picked for me, and I was one of the winners. I had won a whole year. I've only had I had it for a good 4 months, but it's great. You know what I'm saying? They already have free content on YouTube, but the fact that I was able to get access to their whole website, because that stuff is money. You know what I'm saying? I think the subscription is maybe I think $10 or $20 a month.
Wow.
So just add that up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they are one of the people that I actually do watch. And I go again to, for my boxing. So when I do go to boxing, I actually record my whole session. Wow. I edit and clip my clips, and I post them. And sometimes I have like, it depending on who's there, you see the other ladies or the guys that are there. So you do see that it's a group effort and the group thing. Sometimes we joke around, so you get to see that, we kind of are friends and family. It's not just about sweating and sore muscles and things like that. We actually do our boxing group, which is again, my trainer, his name is Dre. He works at a gym called Mass Gym in Redford, Michigan. It's right off 8 Mile. His classes is $20 a class, but $125 for a month, unlimited. So if you pay $125, you can come around anytime as long as you let him know. Wow. As long as you're there at the gym, you can just, you can come and just be there, or you can come to as many classes as you want. But with this group, we also have like moments where we do bowling nights, you know what I'm saying? So we actually do hang out. We get to know each other. We don't just sit up here and just come for like an hour and work out and sweat and get tired, but we actually get to know each other. We get to find out what our goals are. And we actually really do encourage each other. And it's been great. You know what I'm saying? It's an amazing experience for me. So I think with the content, like I said, you'll definitely see my workout videos. I'm actually even thinking about maybe even going live on some of my social media.
You
Not
should.
TikTok yet, because I haven't sat up here and got the numbers, but I know I can do it. I know I can do it with IG and Facebook.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I do want to go ahead and do live. I've been asked if I actually teach classes, and I don't. But I've actually been asked that more than once lately, and I don't know. Maybe that might be a thing that I might do one day. You know what I'm saying? Where if I feel like I'm at certain goals, and I would like to if I'm going to do that, I would like to at least get my certification. It never takes much to get a certification on something. You know what I'm saying? So it's just some weeks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead if it's going to boost your resume and your experience, you might as well do it. So, but I have been asked from like people in my church and things like that, like, you need to start a women's group or something like that. Yeah. My only thing is with me is that I like consistency. I like consistency in everything that I do, or whoever I deal with. Yeah. So it's like, if you're telling me you want to come, if I do this, well, then why haven't you came when I invited you for a class? Or why haven't you came when I've been at the track? You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to you. I'm at the track. You want to meet me? So that's the only thing, because I'm not Harriet Tubman. I'm not about to sit up here and have everybody on my back and save everybody. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I don't want to. Right. It's just that when it comes to physical, when it comes to mental, when it comes to emotional stuff, even spiritual, it takes you. You know what I'm saying? It takes you. It doesn't take anybody else. So you're going to have to be the one to push yourself. I can encourage you. I can put something in your ear. Right. But it's going to take you to get your butt up to lose them 10, 20, 30 pounds, you know what I'm saying? Or you to sit up here and lift from 10 pounds to 20 pounds to 30 pounds to 40 pounds. It's going to take you, not me. So, I mean, I would just like, it's the same thing with the art stuff, you know what I'm saying? Right. And that's bad with our communities. We do not support each other as much as we should. Yeah. That's the only thing that we tend to fail with each other too in our communities. We do not support. We might watch, we might look, we might talk about it, but we don't support. And that's also one of my goals, is to make sure that I'm directed to the people. Like I said, good support system. Right. And then to make sure I pray to reach to the crowd or the people that I'm supposed to. You may not reach out to the world, but you might sit up here and be able to reach out to whole Michigan or to whole Georgia, you know what I'm saying? Or, anywhere, you don't know who you can influence. And I'm seeing that. That's the good thing about the internet and in situations like this, and where you actually meet and you can do interviews like this, because you don't know who you actually can touch. And then you don't know who they may share this with. They may share it too, you know what I'm saying? So you don't know who it'll get to. So it's just all about doing. And I feel like if people's really serious about it, it's going to take you. It's not going to take anybody else. It's going to take you. Absolutely.
Whoo. Hey man, do y'all hear? I mean, I feel like I don't know if it's Sunday school.
It's not Sunday. I don't know. It's so Tuesday now. It's Tuesday.
You got a little bit of sprinkle
Tuesday.
Got a little sprinkle Sunday on. You got a little Sunday on, a little something. I'm telling you, because what you've been sharing is just golden. Again, I always mention this when I'm interviewing somebody and they're just giving valuable. I'm already visioning what people who will be seeing this will be reacting to. Like it's just gold, and you're just dropping gold as you're going along this interview. So I appreciate this gold. I appreciate the time. I appreciate your patience and allowing me to, find the time to do this with you. And I also appreciate you, even though it's this late and you making time. Y'all, it's heading on about 12. It's past 12 a.m.
Yeah, it really is.
It literally is. So y'all probably can tell in our face, but again, it's just the aspect of you making this time. And I think a lot of people will be able to benefit from what you've said. Second to last question. If this was your last time, if this was your last post or your last thing you did on the internet before you just decide not to involve yourself in the internet at all, or just leave your legacy on the internet and just withdraw from the internet, what would you want people who's scrolling on your profile, your pages, your content, what would you want them to take from it if they were to see this interview or any other piece of content you've ever posted?
That I didn't let nothing stop me. That's basically it. Because your experiences on life can either make you or break you.
Yeah.
They can either allow you to quit and give up, or to wake you up, or even change you for the worse or better. And with the things that I've been through, and again, that's like probably for a whole nother interview. Or since you sit up here, you talk about how you trying to bring certain topics up. There are so many things that I can sit up here and just talk about, and you just be blown away because you don't look like that. You don't want anything like that. So, at least for me, I can say that nothing has changed my good heart. Nothing has changed how I treat people. I still treat people with kindness. I still help people out. You know what I'm saying? Even if I may not get help back.
Right.
I still believe in the potential of people. You know what I'm saying? I still believe that there's good people and you can trust people, right? I didn't just allow these experiences to turn me cold or to turn me mean or to even isolate myself, because being hurt and going through things too can make you not even want to deal with people.
Yeah.
And that's a sad way of living, because technically deep down inside, we're not supposed to be to ourselves. We're supposed to be embracing and experiencing and loving each other anyways. So that's what I would want people to see, that I didn't give up and I didn't allow what wanted and what was designed and what was plotted at first to destroy me.
Yeah.
I did not. It actually just helped me out. And I was able to use that to turn that around and turn my life around and to improve. That's what I want to see. That's what I want people to remember my content if I ever went ghost, which I've actually done that before. I was off Facebook for like 5 years one time, just and everybody's like, where are you at?
Right.
Like, well, y'all saw me, you know what I'm saying? So that's then it's my son. So I don't know where he was at.
We were, I know. We paused it, y'all. So I guess we were just wrapping up the aspect of.
Oh yeah, I was saying what I want people to remember with my content and everything.
Exactly.
I was saying how I was it was a point where I was like off Facebook for like 5 years. Yeah. Okay, so it didn't take us long to remember where we was at.
So that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I just want people to just know that I didn't give up.
Yeah.
And that I didn't allow what my past and what my experiences was to dictate me in the long run. You know, I didn't allow it to change me for the worse. So.
Exactly. I love that. Now, just like me, I'm sure everybody that has seen this interview is going to be like, man, this girl is dope. She is amazing. They may want to follow you for the painting. They may want to hear you sing at some point. They may want to hear you play instruments at some point, things of that nature, or they may just want to talk to you. You may have some people, single mothers or single fathers, you know what I'm saying? People who literally want to reach out to you and like, I just want to chat with her, maybe do a video chat, one-on-one, just talk to you, maybe have some questions, maybe you need some help, just some advice. Where can they find you in general over all platforms? And then where in specifically can they find, what platform can they DM you? and actually reach out to you on the best way?
Okay. Well, my Facebook isn't public, but you can find me under Yvonne I. Wilson. That is my government. Okay. I didn't give out the full middle name, but
Yeah.
yes, Yvonne I. Wilson is my Facebook. And you can find me, message me on that at least if I, but again, you have to request me on that. My IG or my Instagram, that is public. So it's at Dimples and a Paintbrush too. And then I have 2 TikTok pages. I have my art page, which is Dimples by PB, if I'm not mistaken, 85, but I'll make sure that we'll get that
Yes.
down or
And
put
description.
somewhere
It'll
just
be
in
all
case.
down. Yep.
And then I also my fitness, since this is supposed to be about fitness, even though you even brought in the art.
Oh yeah.
But my fitness page is Boxing Mom TC, and the TC stands for Team Conquest. So that's my trainer's brand. If you do see Team Conquest anywhere. I have Snapchat, but I'm not really on it, really honestly, a lot. But I can still put the content down on there. My art services page, okay. That is www.thedapaintbrush.com. And I just launched that last week. I'm actually doing a raffle right now. Woo! Where I'm actually raffling off 3 canvas prints that I actually did myself. So if you're interested, get at your girl. I'll even give the information for Trey. Maybe he can just go ahead and share the information. But the tickets are $3. Everything will be going towards the company and even towards, things to help get this therapy paint work that I'm trying to do. Because some of my work is not just going to be off of getting paid, but I also want to do volunteer work for schools and support groups and things like that. So if you are interested to where you have a domestic violence group, you have to be right now in the Metro Detroit area. Sorry, but until I get famous, I'm not gonna be just flying to other places. But Metro Detroit area. If you are interested and you would like to go ahead and get someone to help volunteer with some events that you have, let me know. If you partner up with other companies, y'all can sit up here and make business and keep the chain rolling. So it's all about, keeping together and teaming up and using each other for, for benefit, the good, the good things, to help each other out in communities and whatnot. That's the benefit of networking and connecting with people and other businesses. So you can find me on that. And then also on YouTube, I have a channel, kind of has my content on there is some of my art. I also praise mime dance at my church. So a lot of people don't know what that might be, but I don't just ballet dance at church or contemporary dance. It's not that. It's where I put on the white face and I dramatically act out emotions in dance. So that's very inspirational that I actually do. And I haven't done it in a minute, but if you go on my page, you look at them videos, you'll see why it's also very motivational and encouraging. And I also had a little mini series that was called Keep Talking Yoshi. That's my nickname, my art name too. And it was just something sometimes where I would sit down and just record myself just talking about things that I either was going through at the time or just some experiences that I had on my mind, and I kind of just wanted to share it out. I haven't done it in a minute, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to do it again.
Right. Yeah.
I just been busy, but that's where you can find me at. Those are all the places that you can find me at. And you can also email me. My art services email is dimplespb85@gmail.com. All right. So those are the ways that you can hit me up.
And the platform that you answer the most, the fastest, which one would that be? Instagram or
Instagram and TikTok are the fastest I'm seeing. Yep. Okay. Because that's honestly where all my traffic is at.
True. Yeah.
I mean, my Facebook is pretty big too, because I've been on it since 2006, since it was just for college students. But a lot of that audience is mainly more family, friends that I've known since grade school, and college friends, and then some church folks. You know what I'm saying? So that's more of the personal social media. But all those are open. Facebook, I'm kind of picky, but everything else is open.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Well, we're gonna end it here. I thank you so much for this time, Yvonne. Thank you so much for
no problem.
You being you. Thank you for you being you. I really want you to know. And
you can't do nothing but that. That's also people learn. You can't be nothing else but yourself. And being original is attractive.
Yeah.
Do that. Don't say that it's okay to copycat. It's okay to put your little twist to it. But I'm telling you, if you sit up here, you be original. That's my goal. That's something I like. I don't like copy. I don't like being like everybody else. You'll even stand out even more.
Yeah.
You'll stand out even more.
Exactly.
And I'm also doing a lock journey, which that was also part of my healing. Yes. So my locks have been transforming for the past 5 months now. Wow. And that's something that I think that if you've never had locks before, you want to try it, but you keep kind of like stepping back on it.
Yeah.
Which I used to do, is because you don't have that self-love. You have to have self-love and self-confidence to sit up here and wear your hair like this, where it's just like, because it's not an easy transformation.
Yeah.
But this is like my crown now, like for real. And I love it. I wish I had the self-confidence and love that I had before like back in the day, where I could have started this, soon. But that's also on my YouTube, my lock journey too. So check that out as well. If anyone's curious, want to know how to start it, if you're in the Metro Detroit area, I will let you know who to go to. Her name is Princess, Locks by Princess. Princess, yes, I'm shouting you out. I'm shouting out everybody.
Shout him out.
I'm shouting out also Roderick. He was the one that set up here and did my website. He also has a clothing company called I'm So Gifted. Go ahead and check him out as well. Also, again, Dre is my trainer. If anyone's interested in men's, women, or kids boxing classes too, because we do kids classes.
Wow.
Meet up, or I'll go ahead and give you the information as well. Miss Toy, Miss Ladina, all my little girls from Chanel.
Shout them out.
Miss Vicky, everyone that's in my class.
Shout them out.
Hey, I love y'all. Thank y'all for putting up with me. Thank y'all for inviting me. Thank y'all for having me. I love y'all. We family. Yeah, I think that's everybody. Oh, and my girl Yo-Yo. She's my makeup artist for my website. And also Lorenzo, he was a photographer. So I'm shouting out everybody who was sitting up here, kind of helped me out with this website and my fitness journey.
And dope. You're a makeup artist. I saw some of those. That was beats. Dope. Straight dope. And the photographer, I don't know who the heck he is, but dang. Like seriously. Like it's just absolutely amazing. Like
yeah, I had to make sure I shout out everybody, you know what I'm saying, who's been helping me out, you know what I'm saying. And Trey, we have to shout you out, you know what I'm saying. Every day you're sitting up here, you getting up, you positive, you sitting up here, you talk to people like this, you getting them up, you not sitting up here letting them just be lazy. We need more people like you. So hey, and you young and you doing it, you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of young people that ain't sitting up here doing crap. So I mean, you could be just focused on yourself. You ain't gotta sit up here and worry about everybody. But that's the good thing about people who are selfless and take time for other people, you know what I'm saying. It's good to have people that still want to help other people be better.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That's what we're here. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. You're not here for anything else. You're not here for, I don't think God put us on this earth for, he gave us the whole earth for us. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be.
Our reward is when we leave.
Exactly.
That's the thing. You know, I'm not saying that we're not gonna have blessings
on this earth. Yeah.
We're not gonna flourish on this earth.
Right.
But we're supposed to do for others. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be used. We're supposed to be a light. We're supposed to be an example.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's not about us, when it comes to us living and experiencing these things. We don't just go through these things for no reason.
Right.
So it's not just for our lessons.
Exactly.
We're supposed to help people.
Exactly. And that's the whole point and the whole reason why I do what I do. It's to share a journey. It's to share. You're the hero of the story. Someone else needs to read this story or listen to this story. There you go. Put your cape on. Put your cape on. Put your cape on. But
That's good talk though. You for real though. I think everybody needs to hear that here and there. And a lot of us, my single parents, we don't hear that all the time. So thank you for even saying that. You know, it don't always feel good to be told that we're superheroes, but I mean, I'd rather be the superhero than anybody else. When it's supposed to be my responsibilities to do it. So
exactly. Again, I thank you, Yvonne. Thank y'all too for sticking by. Thank y'all for watching. If you stayed this long,
watch it again.
Watch it again. Watch it again. Watch it again. You and watch it over. Then once you watch it again, share it with somebody. Then watch it again.
Share it with your mama, your sister. Share it with your brother who need to sit up here and go to therapy. Your daddy, they need to go to therapy. Just share it.
Yep.
Somebody.
Y'all heard it. So on that note, man, we out. Y'all have a good day.
Night.